What's up, guys? This is Devinator Gaming back at it again with a brand new video, and we're going to talk about my most beloved series of all time, and that is... Transformers, more than meets the eye. Wait, that's the shitty one! Okay, I got it! Transformers! Woo! I love this subject! Now, Transformers is a very, very lovable subject of mine, as I've followed it ever since I was a child. And when I was a child, I really just had nothing besides, Sonic and Dragon Ball Z. But then Transformers came into my life and it changed it forever. And here, I'm going to explain my top 5 list of my favorite Transformers. But first, what is Transformers, you ask? Now, let me tell you an in-depth guide of what Transformers is. Hit it! Transformers is a story about these robots called cybertronians living on planet Cybertron. There was a robot called Megatronus that gained a thirst for power and then renamed himself Megatron. He used his influence to influence other cybertronians to join his cause, and in turn they named themselves the Decepticons, the evil faction. But then there was someone that rose up, known as Orion Pax, a young scientist, but then he renamed himself Optimus Prime after he was chosen by Sentinel Prime, or Zeta Prime, whichever arc you're in. Then he promised to destroy the Decepticons just to keep Cybertron safe, but this wasn't as easy as we thought. Megatron was a giant gladiator, or a very, very well-trained fighter in the military of Cybertron, so it was going to be very hard for Optimus to actually get up and fight him on his own without having a little bit of trouble. After millions of years of bloody, energon-filled war, they both made ships to go and pursue the Allspark, the life-giver of the planet. But in turn they crashed into each other and then they both landed on Earth. Then they ended up waging their war there. But here we're trying to review my top 5 Transformers of all time. Let's get started.
Oh, please. There will be plenty of time for bowing and scraping. Now, where are my mini-cons?
Starscream is the Sky Commander of the Decepticons. He is a very interesting character because he's always so devious, always has a secret agenda to try to overthrow Megatron. In almost every series, Starscream always has some sort of devious plan to overthrow Megatron and become the leader. But the Decepticons do not trust him as a leader, or barely trust him as a comrade at all without the fear of being backstabbed. He's just always such an entertaining character in general, because Starscream just knows what to do and how to do it. And when he's on screen, you know some stuff's either going to go down in his way or in the opposite way. And either way, it's always so entertaining to watch.
Us against Megatron? Are you insane? Huh? I think I just sprang an oil leak. Silence, you fool! Megatron is a worthless pile of scrap metal compared to my genius. Brilliant observation, brilliant! But your genius pales in comparison to the genius of our leader, the original Starscream. Oh, I could listen to this one all day. What are you talking about? I am the original Starscream. Liar! I am the original Starscream. I never said I was the original Starscream. You just did right now. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. No, I didn't.
Megatron! You took my voice. You will never rob anyone of anything ever again.
Bumblebee is a very courageous and loyal warrior to the Autobot cause. Reason why Bumblebee is on the number 4 spot is because he's always such a great time to see on screen, and he's just such a great character in general. Bumblebee is not only the epitome of badass and just overall very smart when it comes to a fight, he also knows what to do and how to do it, and knows how to make the audience gasp at the very last second of every fight. Bumblebee is a very beloved character for a very specific reason, mostly because he just appeals to everybody as the human appeal character, and he breaks the human appeal character by bringing out his guns, bringing out his weapons, goes around beating down Decepticons like it's nothing. Not only is he one of Optimus' best scouts, he's also a very trusted friend.
That game's lame. What do you say we watch some TV?
The new Urbana 500. It won't just rock your world, it will transform it.
Taking the auto out of an Autobot is so not a good thing.
He wants me, Ratchet. This fight must be mine alone.
Optimus Prime, the leader of the Autobots, the big bot himself, the OG of Cybertron. Optimus, reason why he's in 3rd place is because he is probably one of the most wisest Autobots to ever exist, or robots in general as a matter of fact. He always knows exactly what to say and how to say it, and how to give everybody some inspiration to go off to fight. His messages are just so damn powerful, it even applies to real life. Personally, I don't know about the rest of you, but personally, his lectures and everything he says is to get Autobots back on their feet and willing to fight a fight even if they're losing. He's personally one of the best, if not the best Autobot around.
Is this ancient war still worth fighting, when so many comrades have been lost and worlds destroyed? If you want to be a true leader, Starscream, then stray from Megatron's path and lead the Decepticons toward peace. Clear a path. Damn, I'm good.
Although Sideswipe does not see much screen time or really much character at all nowadays, I've decided upon myself ever since the 2nd movie, and yes, I actually do like the Sideswipe from the movies. Yes, I do like something from the movies. I'm not a big movies guy for a lot of reasons, but at the same time, they actually did Sideswipe pretty well. But Sideswipe actually is a very interesting character. He's a very cocky warrior that actually wants to go around and kill things, as you saw in that opening scene. He's a very diligent and very skilled character, but at the same time, he lets his ego get in the way of most of the stuff he does, as was depicted in Robots in Disguise, which actually is a very good description of Sideswipe's character besides the whole wheels and blades thing. It's actually a pretty nice thing to let people know that Sideswipe is a thing, and know that he's getting his spotlight back. Rest in peace, Sunstreaker.
Is it time for my solo?
Jazz?
B, what are you doing in this dump?
I've been waiting for this moment. Jazz, my favorite Autobot of all time, my childhood favorite Autobot of all time. My boy, he is back. This is my favorite Autobot slash Cybertronian slash Transformer of all time reason being. He's always just so upbeat. He always gets everybody up on their feet, ready to fight. He always is like the happy-go-lucky character, even though it is in the middle of a war. He always finds a way to smile and get the other bots along with him. and in general he is able to improvise, he's able to adapt, he's able to do stuff with style, or he doesn't do it at all because he's a show off. And even though that is not always a good quality, for Jazz he's always just such a great character to see on screen, as I showed y'all here. In general, he is my favorite because I've followed him ever since G1, and the fact that I saw him die in the movies was actually very depressing as a kid, but at the same time, that Jazz in the movies was actually a very great iteration of Jazz, and my second favorite. My favorite one will have to probably be the Transformers Cybertron games, or the G1. Stuck in between the two. But Jazz in general is a very great and loving character that people come to love, which is why people were upset when he died, especially the G1 fans, knowing how valuable and how great he would be if he would live on in the movies. So, Autobot Jazz takes the #1 spot.
You stay here. Keep an eye out.
What? No. I'm not called Cliff Jumper for nothing. You stay here. I'll take the plunge.
Later!
That's cheating!
Thank you all very much for watching this video. This was not easy to make. This took me about 2.5 weeks. Mostly because I'm busy, mostly nowadays. But next video is going to be a very big. There's going to be very big changes to this channel, and I really hope you guys understand and really will like the changes that are coming. No, don't worry. It's still a gaming channel, even though I haven't posted a gaming video, and don't tell me. I already know how long. But in general, thank you guys for watching this video. Love every single one of you, and don't worry. Everything's coming up right after, yeah. Love you guys. Later. Oh, yeah, on a little side note, Jazz is the reason why my avatar has this little, visor thingy. So you can thank him for that. Later, guys.